highest good.
I would even think like in scenarios like that, they probably reached a point of unity.
The
Like,
souls.
yeah. They reached a point of unity, and it's like, it is done.
Cohesiveness.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's done. Give thanks.
Is any well, I didn't really go ahead.
Well, what I would like to say, right, is let's start understanding death, what death is. That is not this spooky thing that I know a lot of us been taught it is. Start embracing it and start teaching our children. I mean, as soon as they can understand it. Trust me, they already understand it at that age. They just can't talk about it.
Right.
They're not able to talk about it. But they understand it at a certain age. But but in a certain age too, you start to forget things, some of us, not all of us. So I would say, let's start teaching our children not to fear it, but love it and embrace it when it comes down to we losing other family members and allowing them to leave instead of trying to hold on to them when, no, it's time for them to move on to go do something else, to learn something else. And more likely, a lot of us you may not even understand that they may come back in your family
In your
again.
family, yeah. Depending on
When
how
you-
advanced with soul they are, yeah.
Right. So you might get to a certain age and that soul may be reborn back into another, so you can give the information to this person.
Or they come back to give it to you.
Or give it
Right.
vice versa.
Right, vice versa.
However you want to get it.
Yeah.
Let's just stop fearing death, understand it. Now, like you said, Adon, you can mourn, you can do your thing, and I know all of us are not like that. Some of us take death different than
Right.
others. Me, I'm totally different, and especially now as I understand it and have wisdom upon it, I really don't get into certain things that other people may do.
Right.
Even when I was a younger person in my 20s or whatever, death to me, I didn't do certain things like everybody else did. I mean, I would see people crying. They would be doing it. That's not where I was at with it. Now, I don't know why, but where I'm at now, I can see, maybe I understood something. My spirit says, no,
That's not
we
real.
don't-
That's not as real as it seems. It's not
right.
what it is, right?
Right. So, but now as I really got the wisdom on it, I really don't get into certain things
Right.
like that. So, but I understand certain people still have that fear base in it and they may not understand it. Like you say, the fourth principle, we're here to express certain things and to give things out to people in love and how we understand it. Now, you may not accept it as that or want to accept what we say. You don't have to.
Right.
Maybe it's not for you at this time. I've expressed certain things to certain people why certain things happen, and and their next question is, well, why would somebody want to do that? To learn, to understand it.
Why would someone want to jump out of a hang glider? Why would somebody want to bungee cord off of a cliff? Why would somebody want to free climb rocks with their bare hands and no support, no safety? It's a lot of things in this world that we can ask the questions why. It doesn't mean that it doesn't happen.
Exactly.
And people chooses it to happen
to do
on
it.
some level
To experience.
And
Like I say, when I talk to people, it's always me. Why we're here, people ask me why we're here. We're here to express and experience the will of the Creator. It's simple to me.
which is love.
Which is love.
And that's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. Just remember, let me say it like this. If it's those people that are watching that are in fear-based belief systems, whatever that may be, and you have to do the inner work and ask yourself questions. Am I afraid of dying because I don't know if I lived a good life and I might go to hell, or I did a good life and I'm going to heaven, and all these different things.
Right.
The bottom line is what you believe here from this understanding, you carry it over to the next realm.
Right.
and you create that for yourself.
Exactly.
So concepts of heaven and hell are actually, we say the lower astral, but the lower astral just represents a place where souls go that have, I'm trying to find the right words to say it.
They got development.
They have development issues.
Yeah. They still need to develop.
And it's a choice to go there. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like if you transition and there's a light and there's an angel, or angelic being, or a family member say, "Come on, I'm here to take you over," and you're like, "No, but I gotta take. It's things I gotta take care of," and they're like, "Come on." Guess what? It's not that they go away and the light goes away. You stop seeing it because you're now turned your back and you're looking at whatever it is that you've created in your mind that you need to take care of or fix.
Right.
Or you may have addictions and you go to places that you used to, they say haunt the joint, but places that you used to go to when you were living,
Right.
because your consciousness is still carrying over the things that you desire.
Right.
So these beings, your archangels, guardian angels, spiritual support team, as I like to say, they just wait.
Yeah. Because you got the choice.
You mean you can't see them, but they're still there, and
Yeah.
they're waiting for you, which it could take what we consider in this side minutes, hours, years, or decades,
Right.
in what we call time.
Right.
But over there, it's
It's one moment.
it's moments.
And I like to reemphasize that the higher self, it always presents you with opportunities while you're here.
While you're here,
Right.
while you're in this physical realm, yes.
They're called dreams and visions,
Right.
right? When you have them,
Come on, prophet.
you know what I'm saying? When you have them, pay attention to them, right? It's one of the only times when you can communicate or you can connect uninterrupted.
Wow.
Yes. And also, just adding, if you are, I don't like to use the word spiritual develop, but if you have the abilities or the gifts to, of seeing, hearing, feeling, knowing, in some cases, tasting and smelling, you can experience non-physical reality.
Oh yeah.
You know, you'll see things that other people can't see. You'll hear things that other people don't hear, and you'll just know things that people would just, where'd you get that from? You just know.
And this the thing, man. We've experienced it.
We've experienced. This is from experience. Yes.
This is not,
yeah,
we're
it
just
is.
talking out the blue.
Yeah.
No, we experience these things.
Yeah, because we spiritual beings.
Right,
We
come
all
on.
are.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on.
I mean, we're all spiritual
Yeah.
beings.
Yeah.
Come
You know
on.
what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of you coming to know yourself.
Doing the work.
Doing the work.
Doing the spiritual work. If you're a Christian, then
All praises.
all praises.
All praises.
Do the work.
Do the work.
Do the work.
Do the work. If you're a Muslim,
Do the work.
Do the work. If you're a Hebrew Israelite or Hebrew, do the work.
work.
If you're a Jew, do the work. If you're a Hindu, do the work.
Yeah. Buddhist.
Jainist,
do the work.
Buddhist, Taoist,
Zoroastrianism, all of it.
do the work.
Do the work.
Because ultimately you should attain a certain level of awareness to where you start realizing that the work is one work.
Yeah.
It's one work.
One work.
It's only the physical aspect of it that causes the separations. But that other aspect of it, it brings everything together.
Right on.
So, and just remember, transitioning is just new beginnings. It's never really a true ending. Because we're all part of the one infinite creator.
Right. Facts. You want to give them that book, them books again
Oh, yes.
before we roll out?
Again, Many Lives and Many Masters by Brian L. Weiss, MD. The true story of a prominent psychiatrist, his young patient, and the past life therapy that changed both their lives. Also by Brian L. Weiss, MD. Discover the healing power of future lives through progression therapy. So you have regression and you have progression therapy.
Right.
This one is Memoirs of the Afterlife. But you could also get this. This is by Michael Newton, PhD. But another book that I definitely highly recommend is called Journey of Souls that he wrote.
Definitely check that joint out.
It's a beautiful book. It really, when I read it, it's like it just resonated with it so much. It's like it almost felt like reading my memories or something. Like I've been there before. Right. That type of thing. And that gets into past lives, possible lives, as far as and this is a whole nother conversation, but what is it called? Not alternate realities, I guess, but different versions of yourself that made different choices, and that your one soul is dealing with all this. But anyway, really get into that one. That was a pretty good book. Again, that's Journey of Souls by Michael Newton, PhD. Any book by Edgar Cayce, he talks about past lives. He talks about the soul. Amelius that ultimately became Yahshua or Jesus.
Right.
And I also another book that kind of she mentions Amelius is Ruth Montgomery. But I can't remember the name of her book. But look up any of her books. Ruth Montgomery. She did a lot of books by automatic writing. And Dolores Cannon.
Right.
What was it? Between Life and Death? I think that's the first one I read of her. Whew. And all of these books that deals with these matters, it's almost the same thing, just different people, different levels of when they talk to these souls and these spirit guides and masters or whatever on the other side. It's a different level. So a soul may experience something that's very similar to another soul, but depending on what level that soul is at in their soul's evolution, it's it would seem like a different version of the same story.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm. So it's nothing to fear except fear itself. Anybody got anything else? I mean, we probably could have went so many different places with it, but I think this was, this was pretty good.
We hit home on this one.
Just so y'all know, we don't sit down and rehearse none of this.
No.
We just let the spirit flow in this place.
Let it go. Exactly. So with that, fam, we see y'all hopefully next week, man.
Yeah, most high willing. No. We'd like to thank you for watching and tuning in. We know that the Facebook is sometimes low, but it's crisp and clear once Zocaine puts it on YouTube. And also you could do Spotify. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us.
Okay.
Shalom, shalom.